The 100 Club of the Texas Panhandle was instrumental in helping the Amarillo Police Department's SWAT team obtain life-saving equipment for its officers. Sergeant Toby Hudson shares how the 100 Club helped the department obtain a state-of-the-art SWAT vehicle.
Toby, thanks for joining us.
You bet.
A member of the Amarillo Police Department for how many years?
24 years.
Oh my goodness. A group of people in our community that can help our first responders, even if it's past just regular need. Maybe it's something as a law enforcement agency needing help too with equipment.
Yeah, absolutely. The 100 Club's secondary mission is to provide life-saving equipment, and we really needed them to help us out. Early, maybe 2015-ish, our APD SWAT armored vehicle started having some problems, mechanical issues, electrical issues. It was failing us. Sometimes we had to tow it away from some scenes at some point, so we started thinking, what if we can't get it to a scene? What if we can't get it there to help people, which is our mission? So the money for a new one just wasn't in the budget at the time with the city, and so desperate, we reached out to the 100 Club and said, is there any way you guys can help us? And at that time, they really didn't have the funds for this large a project, and so we brainstormed, and Suzanne put together a plan to raise some money outside of the funds of their primary mission, and it took several years, but from about 2017 to 2020, they raised $200,000 outside their mission, and they paid for the bulk of a brand new state-of-the-art Bearcat, an armored vehicle for us.
What do you want to say to folks? Because they're like, oh, okay, well, we can give $100, and you know, we're so glad to help, but the meaning behind it, when you really sit down and think, because you've seen it firsthand in your job, and then coming on board and helping the 100 Club, I think you pretty special in seeing both sides of that. Yeah,
it's incredible when somebody tells me that they're part of the 100 Club. That tells me that they're part of something bigger than themselves, which is, you know, kind of what we do in our job anyway. And so, your $100 or your business's $1,000, when all that gets put together, it can save a family if they're in a financial crisis because of an injury or, God forbid, a death in the line of duty, and it can buy this kind of equipment that saves lives without anybody ever knowing it. I wish there was a column for lives saved in our job. There's not. You don't know, but I certainly know that it has.
What can you give us to talk to people that maybe are thinking about donating?
You know, it's interesting. Just a few years ago, when we had the shooting out at the fair, a fireman was shot, a policeman was shot. Everybody rushed to the aid of people there, and different agencies came working together, and the 100 Club stepped in that night and showed up with checks to those injured first responders. And I kind of had an awakening. I said, you know what, I've been a recipient of the 100 Club donations for equipment for my team and for my department. I thought, why am I not a member? So I signed up that next week. So they get my $100, and I know that they put it to good use. So that's all I can say is that it's not wasted, and it's definitely a great feeling to be supported by everybody in the community.